let's go. Yes, yes. Restore game. Right, here we are outside the French chick's house. In the last episode, we were supposed to go in and have a chat to her, but we ran out of time, so here we go. Onwards and upwards. Push that door.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Right. Let's sit down, I think. Looking relaxed. Let's talk to her about the old clown.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cauchon.
That's
You
a bit
know, I
embarrassing.
hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I
Good
don't
point,
blame
good
you
point.
for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
Very true.
Tell me more about yourself.
Yeah.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into
Behave
photography?
yourself.
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Okay. Let's ask
Did you
more.
live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years
Not
later,
all your mother
he died
needed,
in a
though.
plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Let's ask more
Did you
about
learn
this.
about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Blimey. Not raw, though, surely. Raw potatoes? What should we ask her about? We could ask her about... Shall I show her the red nose?
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Check it out.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes.
Let's go there
The
then.
costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Indeed, I think we should go and check that out very, very soon, George. Should we show her the manhole cover thing? That might impress her. Check this out.
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
No,
Well, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
it was actually.
Well, it was kind of scary, but, well, I had a job to do.
I'm that kind of guy. What about this?
I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
She should be more open-minded than that, really, because it could be serious evidence.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I showed to the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made.
Let's have a butcher's at that then, please.
Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right.
That's him.
I shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at
He's
his
got a
right cheek.
scar, hasn't he?
Scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
Or crescent moon, I'd say that, yeah. Sweet, let's talk more about this little picture.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Yeah? Sure it wasn't because you thought we were devilishly handsome in a guy in a tennis shoe advert kind of way? No? Okay, right, that's that then.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
That's it, hard to get, mate, hard to get. Less is more. She'll want us more for that, I think, rather than hanging around all day. Let's show we have options. Right, let's go. Now, can I... What's this? Cafe... Don't want to go cafe. Rue du Monde. Rougerie. Poste du Police. Can we go there to the old police station? Let's have a look. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's go and talk to this chap over here then. Should we... Yeah, let's talk to him.
Excuse me. Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please. Huh? What for? In the event of an accident. It would help us to know where to send the body.
Blimey, that's a bit depressing.
Look, is this really
Yeah.
necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso. Why did you not say? He's not here. But do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication. I'd prefer to talk to him in person. As you wish, monsieur.
What about the guy who keeps touching his
Is
nose?
Sergeant Moo available? What? You want to speak to him? Yes, please. I cannot recall the last time someone has to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids.
Aw.
Bien. He's not here, monsieur. He is with Inspector Rosso, like Laurel and Kitten. No, monsieur? Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy.
Now, should we talk to the police about? I guess we can do. Let's talk to him about the photo.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph? No, monsieur, I do not. I have no memory for faces.
Must be a good copper then. Should we show? No one's going to be impressed with our manhole cover machine, are they? Let's show them the tissue with goo on it.
I found this tissue. What the hell is that? It's evidence. Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling? Sticky stuff is grease paint. Ah. And that is supposed to make me happy, is it? I suggest you think long and hard about what you are doing with your life, monsieur.
It's a fair comment, going around showing everyone your dirty tissues.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte. A clown's nose? That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer. If you say so, monsieur.
He doesn't seem too bothered, does he? Let's just show it, ask him what
Have
he
you
thinks
any
of this.
idea what this tool is used for? Oui, monsieur. It is a dip stick.
Huh.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Yeah, you were very, very helpful. Let's have a little butchers at this book down here.
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Is there anything else we can look at around here? No one's here. So, oh, let's have a look at the telephones. Maybe we can call the girl and tell her we're doing some important work. Oh no, let's call the guy.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me. Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you? Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you? No, that's not possible.
Why, what are you up to?
Okay, forget it. Listen,
You're
all
up to
I
something.
want is a name. What are you talking about? Who are you working for? I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice. Thank God. I thought you were the police. There are innocent lives
what are
at
you up
stake,
to?
Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save. You're collecting for charity, yes? No, I'm not. All I want from you is information. Go on. I'm listening.
Right, tell us about the clown
What do you
costume.
know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte? I don't have no idea what you're talking about. You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying. I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, this is
Blimey,
ridiculous.
got double negatives.
Quit playing games with me, Todrick. I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
I think you do, Todrick. I think you're lying to me, mate.
Did you make a suit for a man with a scar on his face? A scar in the shape of a crescent moon? Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe
Tell me where
you
I can
did.
find him and I'll leave you alone. And if I don't, I won't leave you alone.
I'll kill you.
I can't tell you anything unless you give me his name.
Ah.
Do you know a guy called Plantar? No, I never heard of him. Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
By a clown
I never heard of Plantar.
who was clothed by you. I think you have heard. Well, actually, I'm not
I
sure.
expect Plantar's a family man. Don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door.
There is
Junior
no
is waiting
sound.
for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home. You forgot the puppy, huh? The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice. Or maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think? I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Okay. Fine. Should we wait awkwardly on the phone for a little bit longer? Silence is killing me. No, just go.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Yeah, Todrick. We can't say anything more to this chap, can we?
Hi there. Ah, Monsieur Hardy, no? Stobart. George Stobart. Thanks for your help, officer.
Yeah, should be polite, I suppose. There's nothing
It
here
was a
to
search
look at.
warrant for someone named Robert Overman. Not a name that I recognized.
No, okay. Right, fair enough. Nothing else around here to look at, is there? No. Let us go. Where are we going to go? Café de la Chandelle Vert, Rue Jarry. I don't know where to go. Larissa du Monde, Rue Jarry. Let's go cafe. Is there anything else we can do? Let's see if we can go through that door now. Yes. Can we talk to this chap now?
Hi there. Remember me?
Ah, Mary, Inspector. Have you found him?
No.
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Ah, rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Very good.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Right. Can we talk to him
Hi
anymore?
there. Remember?
Oh no, no.
Who? I'm, so I take a lot. Oh,
Right, okay, no. Can we go in your house? No. Let me have a look down the sewer again. No. I don't want to really do that and try and cheat, because I'm going to try to do this as best I can. If I come across any hugely intellectual puzzles, I'll have to cheat because I'm an idiot. So we'll have to do that. But in future, I will try not to cheat. This bloody cafe. Saying that, I'm going to get stumped right now. There's nothing round here. Let's call someone. Call anyone else? Let's call him again.
hello? Who is this? Mr. Todrick? Oh, it's you again. What now?
Just tell me what I want to know.
Did you make a suit for a man with a scar on his face? I can't tell you anything unless you give me his name.
How am I going to find out his name?
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Maybe French chick will know something to do. She's good with this sort of stuff. Come on, let's go. Where does she live? Here? No, what's the... Oh, I see. This is the costume shop. Sweet, I didn't realise that was what that was. Let's talk to Chappie here.
Excuse me,
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
Sweet.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible.
Never.
You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie?
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some
You
information.
look quite funny.
Of course. How can I help you?
Okay, do you know anything about a clown?
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Plus, I'm just some random guy on the street. I can't just come in and ask.
Have you heard of a man named
This sort of thing.
Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
How about... Have you seen this horrible gooey tissue I
Does this
got?
dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Smells gooey tissues without even questioning.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Hmm.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Who too? Actually, do you know this guy?
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning.
It's
That
him.
is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Sweet. So now I can go back and speak to the tailor guy,
You
surely.
want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Sweet. Right,
Thanks
we
for
are
your help,
off.
buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur.
Have you got a
Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Oh,
Well, okay.
that's fair enough. Oh, cheeky bastard.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
It's
I never
quite
saw
funny.
the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I
Sweet.
need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
No, with a pacemaker.
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Yeah. You don't want to shock in the privates. Let's have a quick look at this. That's grim. Anything else? God, that's grim. Sweet. So we've done that. Now, can we go and call... Let's call that chap again, because we've got a name now. Surely he cannot resist telling us everything he knows now. He's acting dodgy, this chap, as well, though. There's something that don't quite meet the eye.
Who is this? Mr. Todrick? Oh, it's you again.
What do you
now?
want to know?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan.
Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Umbu.
Ubu.
I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs.
Second room on the
Second
right.
room on the right-hand side of the corridor. Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
Yeah. I'm all over this case, and the French chick is going to just love me. Where are we? Here? Hotel Ubu. Yeah. So we have a chap flicking a coin, and we got some dodgy looking bloke over here. He's... Look at, they both look iffy. Let's have a chat to this one.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
Do you know anyone
Have
who
you
dresses
seen
as
a
a
guy
clown?
dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
No,
I've
they're
seen
freaky.
daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hurt.
That figures.
Custard pies. hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
You're a bit weird.
You ever meet a guy called Plantar?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's.
That's weird. Should we shock him? Let's shock it. He likes all that sort of
Shake
stuff.
my hand. Oh, rats.
Bugger. Let's show him the picture.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No. I simply asked if you recognized him.
Okay then. No, I don't.
Have you seen this gooey tissue?
Do you recognize this tissue? Think carefully now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
I'm gonna have to hurry you.
ooh.
Time's up, so I'll tell you. It's a used tissue with a liberal dump of Bestheimer's number 12.
If you say so.
Anyway, and on that,
See you
I shall
later.
leave you.
Not if you see me first.
He's an old veteran of some sort. Let's talk to this dodgy looking chap.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Oh, you're creepy looking. Do you know
a
Carl?
man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
I told you. I don't know him.
Wet
have you
Plantard.
heard of a guy called Plantar?
No. That name means nothing to me.
Have you seen a
I'm
clown?
looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be fun?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Do one, mate. You go around saying stuff like that. I'll show you my gooey tissue.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Let's buzz him.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
Your mother knows very well. Actually, I'm not going to do jokes like that. Sorry, that's just rude. Right, but he was being rude, so that's fair enough. Now I'll tell you something. This is my sort of place. Check this out. Chandeliers, chick playing piano. I'm all over
Hi
this
there,
place.
ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment, I thought. But never mind.
Ah,
Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George.
oh.
I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood.
Heaving
The
body of
blood may
flesh
be
and
blue,
blood.
but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Well, have you seen this gooey tissue?
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
Okie doke. Do you know Khan?
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is dick.
Oh,
Precisely.
she is all over you, George. I think, who are those creepy fellas out the front?
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know
It's pleased to see
plenty
you.
of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Doesn't surprise me either, you know.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Yeah, let's ask more about her.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
Fair play.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hempstead. That was until last night.
What happened last night? This game is full of double entendres. I know it's half French or whatever, but jeez.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
I couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight. Romantic music tinkling across the room. And then, a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
She's gagging for it.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections.
Oh.
And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Oh, blimey. Who was he?
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Okay. She'll shake our hand, won't she? I don't know if it's a good idea. Actually, let's see if the picture you recognise the guy in the
recognize the
picture.
man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's
Ooh,
Merlin.
that's him.
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged.
Boy, leave it out.
You mean King Arthur's
It's a bit
wizard?
rude.
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
Let's ask more about him.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman. A man of honor. You know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
Sweet.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps.
Right.
The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
I'm having that, I'm telling you.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
We need to get them.
I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantao's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
Damn
If I
right.
could get in there, I would.
Right, we better not buzz her just in case she stops helping us, because I've got a funny feeling she might. Well, who's this chap? Who are you?
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news?
Oh yeah.
You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European
That's
state.
going to win him over, isn't it?
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, have you seen a clown?
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer.
Marks and
They
Sparks.
are a pleasure and the comfort to wear, with much support.
They do sell
I'm
well.
real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In
We all
my
need support.
country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Blimey, let's ask
Do you know a
about
guy
Plantard.
called Plantao?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men?
Because I'm a bit
I
weird.
have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, Sure you have.
Okay. Do you want to shake hands?
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Told.
That's a real bad attitude problem you've got there.
Fine. Let's show him the gooey tissue as well, though, for a laugh.
Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
That's a fair enough. Let's see if he recognises the guy.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man.
You know, nobody in
But
Paris, you just
there
said.
is his photograph.
I'm a private detective.
Let's talk about
What's
him.
your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You
Oh.
know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
He's an imperialist dog.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Fine.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
I need to get in that room. Let's go upstairs and try and get implanted. What was it? Second on the... I can't remember what they said. Let's just try them all.
The door was locked.
Okay, let's try this one.
If the tailor's description was correct,
Yeah.
this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22. The door was locked.
Break it down! No, have we got anything that we can... Maybe... Can we use the electrics to... Oh, I don't know. No, obviously not. That's a ridiculous idea. Smash it with this. Shrug at me. What could we... There's no way of getting in there at the moment, I guess. Fine. How do we get... Oh, here we go. Let's talk to this lady, a snooty lady over here. That key there looks like it's the key that I want, I can imagine. Let's talk to this chick.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
Alright, I'm gonna have that.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You were trying to steal that key, no?
No way.
No, of course not.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Oh, she's thinking someone's having an affair. Khan.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, we know
Oh,
that,
monsieur,
Merlin.
Perhaps you would care to check the register.
I already did.
No, you know I am telling the truth. May Saint Armand strike me down if I lie.
Fair enough. Let me... what about the safe?
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
That'll do,
I'm
surely.
sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
Haven't I got a card that I can show him? I swear I've got a card. No. Let's show her
You
the photo.
recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
It's Merlin, we
It's
know
Merlin, isn't it? Alias Khan, the clown.
I told you. I cannot tell you that.
it. Is this a guy or a girl? Maybe it's a guy. I can't tell. Give us the
Found
keys.
The key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
We'll have it. And then we'll bust through the wall or something, I can imagine. Right, let's do that.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Um,
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Raymond, I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
but you
Maybe
know,
not.
no
I
Merlin.
noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar.
Oh, it is a he. Right, okay.
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
Right, okay.
Do you know a man named Plantow?
No, monsieur.
You know what? Shake
Hey,
my hand.
Shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm
Oh.
still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right, fair enough. Maybe maybe this chick on the piano can help us out. Can she not distract him? Come
Hi,
on.
ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Distract that dude. Yeah, I need that
Would
key.
you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Sure am.
Oh, no. It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts on up?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of?
It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape.
Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
Yeah, come
I
on,
was
love.
hoping
You're
there
with
might
me on
be
this.
a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse?
Good girl.
I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Is this what anti-English or something? This game. We're not all arrogant or pompous. Jeez. Go on, though, love. You do what you got to do.
I say, you there, flunky.
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
That's it. That's it. Off you go. Blimey, he's got a mince on him, hasn't he?
Over to you, my dear.
I'm having that. Thank you very much, love. Well done. Let's get up them stairs. Get into this room.
The door was locked.
Oh God, do I have to do everything for you? Look, use the
Maybe
key.
it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
Sweet. In we go. Now, how can we? Let's have a look over here. Oh, out the window maybe.
The cabinet was empty, but it smelled of onions. No kidding, it really did.
The French, what are they like, eh? With their onions and their berets. That's fair enough. They've been quite out of order to the English. I can say that in this game. Here we go. Don't fall, George. Let's go in. Right, this is the killer's room. Let's have a little kip. Oh.
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
Right, maybe. Oh, hang about.
It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Okay, right. Can we call the French chick? Because she'll be so impressed with us at the moment. Let's have a look in here. Is it going to be a clown's costume? Oh. Open. Can we not? No. Okay, let's have a look over here. see what's in the drawer.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Right, okay. Is there nothing? Can we look at anything else in the bed? Let's see, another fiddle.
The bed was freshly made.
Yes, yes. Now, see, look, there's two different points there. So, can I open that? No, I don't know what to do there. What else is there to do here? So I can't do anything there.
The assassin had been too smart.
Right, can we do anything with the door?
It was Khan. I
Oh,
had the
shit.
kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Get in the wardrobe. That's it. Oh, bugger.
As Khan opened
Oof.
the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead. But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me.
Sweet.
I didn't usually spy on men getting changed.
That's what they all say.
But this guy was a killer, and I didn't want any surprises.
That's a fair enough point.
He left his checkered pants on the bed.
We're having those. Right. Right, let's have a look in the
I had
pockets.
that kind of feeling you only get from searching still warm pants. There was nothing in the pocket.
What are
The
they
strip
still?
along the side seam of the pants had been unpicked, then sewn back up with strong thread and a special stitch.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
The
there's
pocket was empty.
anything else?
I flipped the pants over.
Hey,
I
what
found
got
an
in?
ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues.
Oh.
As I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end.
Aye.
I found nothing in the pocket.
Right, nothing else along here? Oh, here we go.
I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord.
Right. A metal tag. Let's have a look at this metal tag. What's this?
The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words Club Alamut.
Is that
The
it?
matchbook bore a pattern.
Club, so that's where he's been. Club Alamut. Now, where's that? Hang about. Where's the metal
Turn the
tag?
pants over again.
Is there anything else we can? Oh.
I searched the
Ah.
pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Sweet. Right, now we got evidence and stuff now. Right. Well, not evidence, but clues. So.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Right, so this is there's nothing else in here, is there now? He didn't swap anything over, did he, in the cupboard? No. Right, let's go. This is awesome. Let's go and tell the French chick, because she's gonna flip her lid when she realises just what we've got. Can we say thank you to the lady? She was helpful.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Hello. Do you know anything about this card?
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces.
What about that?
I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
Okay, maybe speak to this chap, he might know.
Hello again.
What do you think about this?
Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does, for Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I don't.
No.
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Thanks for your help.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Maybe the old, they're called concierges or whatever, might know a little bit about the area. Do you know anything about this club?
What now, monsieur?
Do you want your keys back?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
Oh,
That's
how
right.
do you know?
Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that. A murderer?
Not bothered.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Should I do the key?
Do you recognize this key?
That is the property of the Hotel Ubu.
Correct.
May I ask how it found its way from the little hook to your pocket?
It fell.
Would you believe it was put there by a poltergeist?
No, monsieur. The hotel is regularly serviced by an exorcist. If we had a ghost, Father Fécond would have flushed it out.
I suppose you want the key back.
Not spécialement. The room is vacant.
Really?
Since you are so determined to conduct your little investigation, I won't stop you.
That's a bit weird, but fair enough. Right, we are out of here, and we're going to find out where this club, what's it called? Clermont, Vermont, whatever this club, we're going to go to it.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem. If you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
No, don't let him do that.
You bet.
Don't let him do that.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Yeah,
Not
you tell him.
Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Oh, now you want to go to the
Right
authorities.
here. We are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Fleck.
Who do you belong to? Who you work
Hey,
for?
Shorty, I didn't think much of your trick, little man. I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy.
Yeah,
Maybe
give him-
you'll spread the word around the sewers. George Stobart is on the case. That's Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's. It sounded impressive to me,
Yeah.
but the weasel didn't seem to share my enthusiasm. Still, I figured he'd think twice before gunning me down in the street in cold blood.
I do not like your tone.
Oh yeah? And what are you going to do about it?
If
Yeah,
you do
shorty.
not go away, I will gun you down in cold blood, right here in the street,
Oh.
without thinking twice about it.
Oh, alright, fair enough. Right, let's go. Can we go? Oh, what's down here? I don't even know if we get down here. Anything around? No. Alright. Can we... how do we get out of here? I need to get out of here. No, oops. No. Can't go that way. Let's talk to this guy then.
Get lost, creep.
Oh yeah? And what if I don't?
What are you
if
gonna
I
do,
call the
Shorty?
cops?
First, I break your arms at the elbows and wrists. Then, when you recover consciousness, I break your fingers.
There's just one flaw in your plans, Ape Man.
What's that?
It's broad daylight. I don't think even you would assault me on a busy street. Of course, this
Yeah.
tranquil square at the end of a cul-de-sac. This isolated corner of Paris that hasn't seen a street sweeper's brush since VE Day. This would be just about perfect for a mugging. Pardon me, I'm about to get very lost.
Ooh, so what, are we supposed to make him come down here? I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. What am I doing? Why can't I just go? Nothing there. How do I get to the map again? How do I get to the map? Maybe I can't. Right, I'll have to obviously got to do something in here, haven't I? Can I talk to him more? Let's have a look.
Hello again.
Key.
Do you recognize this key?
No, I do not.
Okay, what about the man in the picture again?
This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one of the names by which he is known.
What about the nose?
What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
Nobody laughs
I'm glad to
in
hear
my
it.
country.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
Oh, blimey.
What about the mimes? Did you get them too?
All gone. Our streets are mine-free.
Sounds like heaven.
Right.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
It's gonna have to be her again then. I don't know how to get out of this bit. I don't want to cheat.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for
Hello,
you now?
George. These two goons outside.
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts.
Indeed.
Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of.
Go on, love.
Follow me, George.
Brilliant. Brilliant. She's awesome, this chick. She's doing everything for us.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If
I'm
he
the
tries
law.
anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
Brilliant.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Fair play. She's a lot of fun.
Monsieur, le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Nico is going to love you for this. Nice one. And well done, old lady. That was some special work there. She did rather
Couldn't leave the
well.
hotel with the manuscript. It was probably what those thugs were looking for.
Oh, oh, bugger. Can I climb out the window? Maybe I can just... Yeah, maybe I can fall out the window onto something soft. Come
The
on.
cobbles of the alleyway looked very distant and very hard.
Oh, bugger. What about... Can I throw something out the window? Is there anything soft here that I can throw out the window? What's in this cupboard? Please be something soft.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
I don't even know what camphor is. Ooh, let's go into the next room. There's bound to be something. Bound to be something I can throw down there. Was there anything out in the inventory? No, no. Right. throw something out that window. Right, can I throw... Nothing, there's nothing over here, is there? No.
There was nothing else in the pockets of...
Nothing else in the killer's pants. Oh, bugger. Well, what can I throw out? Come on, come on. What could I possibly put out here?
The cobbles of the alley.
Yes, we know they look hard. What about... Can I knock over the bins with that? And,
I
don't know.
resisted a childish
Yeah, okay. What could I land on? Oh god, I'm gonna have to cheat on this bit. I know I said I was trying not to, but come on, just one time. Let me off one time. There's nothing in either of these rooms. You find a way to get the manuscript out of the hotel. Oh. Genius. What a stupid... that was obvious. I should have thought about that, I suppose. Let's throw it.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Boom. Right, and now we go back in. There we go, down the stairs. These idiots outside, won't they? Be none the wiser.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Idiots.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Fools. Let's go pick up our little manuscript. We'll have that.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed.
Good.
I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check
I
it
bet.
out.
She's going to be so impressed with us, surely.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi.
What's she doing?
Joe.
Nothing. She just sits there looking, waiting for the phone to call. I had to ring even. Someone to call. Right, what have you been
Do you
doing?
have a boyfriend?
Not anymore. There was someone. A guy in my final year, but it didn't work out. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Sounds more about her. I'm intrigued.
Tell me more about your family.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my grandfather and grandma. They were the best times. Warm and safe in their tiny cottage. My grandfather rolled cigarettes while grandma made hot chocolate and cakes. One day, he stopped his groaning. He put the lid back on his tobacco jar and took me in his arms. I laughed and wriggled, but he hushed me to be silent. With his unshaven chin all scratchy in my ear, he told me his secret.
What did he say?
He said, I don't smoke, but she likes to think I do.
What a weird old man.
Don't call my grandfather weird. He was the nicest guy ever. I wish I was back in that cottage instead of this crummy apartment in this noisy city.
Well, yeah, don't call her grandfather weird. That's not a way to get into a girl. Well, get into a girl's heart.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah?
You ain't doing
You
nothing.
have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Yeah, to me it looks like you just sit around looking at the phone. If you're trying to shake it, is she a lover of comedy? Will this work?
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Bugger. Check out his manuscript though.
You're just not going to believe what I found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
Better
It's a
than that.
medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the Ubu.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantar?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
So we better be careful.
2 guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come
Blimey.
you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades.
Right. I think before we carry on here,
This guy,
Oh, hang about.
named Hughes de Payne,
we'll watch this and then I'll
arrived
finish.
one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive.
Jeez.
Gee, yeah,
So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been
treasure?
lost for 600 years.
what happened there?
Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
Did it just
Maybe that's
miss
what the
out a bit?
clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping.
Really? Like, I found it.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Shall we have another look quickly?
There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
Right, okay. We're going to leave it there. We're going to come back and have a little look at this manuscript in the next episode. So yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Take care of each other and see you soon. Bye. Oh, hang about.
There's a guy with a sword and...
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think...
What's the...
It looks like...
Tripod.
There's a woman looking at her reflection, but the...
She reminds...
She was the one who... She made...
She did...
Like a knight with a...
Yeah,
I'm...
you...
A knight and...
Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krön Museum. I'll give you the address.
I have to go.
Okay.
Save game. Quit.